friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today I have an upcoming trio from Pahlish to share with you. This is their Mystic Trio. These three polishes are three purple polishes in different finishes, and they are each absolutely gorgeous. These will be on pre-order from April 12th through the 14th. They'll be $12 each, and then they'll go on regular restocks after that, which is kind of a traditional polish release. They do pre-order and then do regular restocks. So let's dive into swatching these three. First up, we're taking a look at Dragon Scale, and this is the flaky in the trio. This one is described as a warm plum with a mix of multicolored iridescent flakes, and we have definitely seen this finish from Pahlish before. I mean, we've seen all of these finishes from Pahlish before, but this is a very popular one. I think they do this just like absolutely gorgeous mix of bases with these iridescent flakies. I really enjoy them. And this one is, I think, a little bit thicker than some others. So I kind of had to be a little bit careful with how I was applying it, just to make sure that I was, you know, getting it nice and even across my nail. And sometimes you'll get just like a really big flaky and it kind of like plops, and you gotta, you know, make sure that it evens out nicely. But I do think that in two coats, this one gets like totally opaque, and you get that really nice kind of mix of the jelly-ish base with the flakies, and I think it's really lovely. You probably could do three coats if you wanted to, but I felt like at two coats I had a match on my nails to kind of the color in the bottle, which is usually how I try to evaluate a polish like this and whether or not I need another coat, because I think I'm getting the depth of color that was intended. And I do think that there is no sparsity, I don't know if that's a word, but there's no lack of flakies in here. So even on two coats, you get a lovely, lovely number of flakies. So you are looking at two coats of Dragon Scales, and it's just absolutely lovely. Next up is another fan favorite finish from Pahlish. This one is Nettle, and it is described as a soft faded violet with gold dust. So Pahlish has the gold dust and the gold flaky finish. This is the gold dust, so it's similar to the polishes in the Cozy Cafe collection, but it's this really lovely, very muted purple, like perfect for this time of year, for the springtime. Really, really lovely. I don't know that this color base looks fabulous on me. I do think it kind of washes me out, and I tend to like a little bit of a warmer purple, but I just think the formula on this is absolutely to die for. It got all the way opaque in two coats, which I was really, really impressed with, because on that first coat, it did seem pretty, you know, sheer, and so that you can see that gold dust. But on two coats, I actually felt like this was totally opaque, and you just get such a lovely smattering of that gold dust. I think this might be my favorite combination of the gold dust formula with a base color. I really, really love how delicate the gold looks in here. So you are looking at two coats of Nettle, and it is so delicate. Okay, and last but definitely not least in this trio is Arcanist. Arcanist is absolutely stunning. I'm actually wearing it right now as I record this voiceover. It's described as a bright purple with holographic flakes and mixed iridescent purple glitters, and it is very similar. I thought at first glance that it was identical formula to some others from Pahlish, like Seaside and a couple others that have this just like really intense holographic flake, but the addition of the purple iridescent glitters in here is just so special. It really gives it just like another kind of gleam on your nails, and they're kind of hard to capture in photos because they just sparkle back, very similar to how the holographic glitters do, but they really give it a depth that you don't get with just the holographic glitters. This one is basically opaque in one coat. You could definitely stop in one coat if you want to. I think two coats is worth it because the base got a little bit deeper for me, and of course you get a little bit more of that holographic, but it's not a jelly base, so it's not really building up quite the same way that like a jelly or a crelly does. So that's two coats. Okay, my favorite, if you couldn't tell from the descriptions while I was swatching, my favorite is Arcanist. I think I maybe have three of these from Pahlish, like this same formula. Seaside, I think, is a blue, like cerulean blue that has the really intense holographic flakes as well, and I just absolutely love this finish. I just recently wore Puppet Maker, which is a green, like a bright spring green with this finish, and it's just so so fun. This one is a little bit different, I think, than the other ones that I have, but it felt very similar on the nail. They're super opaque. I will say, you know, you want to wear a lot of top coat, like maybe 2 coats of top coat with these, because they're just so intensely packed with that glitter. But I absolutely love this finish. I really love the other 2 as well, but this one is my favorite. Let me know which of these 3 was your favorite down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're a purple fan, you probably love this trio. So let me know which of these was your favorite. I can't wait to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.